I'm about to bake some chicken. So we are about to show you. So you wash the chicken, of course, but the still bits like this here. You see the feathers sticking up there? We're not going to use that. We're not going to eat that. So take my kitchen shears, clean it up a little bit. And I have these tweezers to help me pluck stuff out, but yeah, we're just going to trim off all the stuff we don't want. Put that down there. So then I'll go to this side. Let's see. Get all of that extra stuff off. And we're going through. Yeah, you wash it, but the stuff doesn't always come off. So you don't want to eat that, right? You don't want to eat all of that. So I have a little method as far as my seasoning goes because I don't like to eat the skin. Therefore, I season the skin, then I kind of wipe the meat onto the skin so I can get some of the residual seasoning. Okay, let me see. Can I see comments? I can't see any comments. Okay. If you're sending me a comment, I can't see it. But let's keep going. All right, so I cleaned everything off on the front, so I'm just going to put it in my pan. Let me spray my pan. I'm going to put it skin side down for right now. I'm going to season them all at the same time. So I have it just like that. Now we move on to the next piece. Let's get this one. All right. So yeah, we're going to cut this piece off. You see right there? It's like, yeah, cut that off. Tuck that in there. All right, let's go back. Look over here. It's a piece of fat. I'll leave that off. Now let's go and clean up. So I'm taking these and I'm scraping it up against the skin just to get, I guess, little bits of, that thing, whatever that is, getting that gunk off. And I'll just wipe it onto the other pieces that we aren't going to use anyway. I prefer to soak the chicken in vinegar water. I know some people use lemons, lime, but I always have vinegar. So, and I think it also helps to tenderize it a little bit. But because I do this, it does take a while, but I don't mind. All right, so that one is done. We're going to put it skin side down next to its friend. Now we move on. If you were commenting, I don't quite know how to get to the comments. Let me see. Is there a chat? No. I don't think anyone's saying anything. All right. And we keep going. All right. Yeah, this is a nasty piece. If you look at it, I don't even think they tried to clean that off. Definitely don't want to eat that. All right, so now we flip it over and we clean this off. I'm just scraping. Yeah, soaking it doesn't really get all of that off. But I don't want to keep any of that mess. Let's see, just get it all off. You see that gook? Let's see. You see that? Yeah, we don't want that. Don't want to eat that. All right. Now we will put this one skin side down. It's moving on. Okay. See, we don't want to cook that part. Ew, it's gross. And now we are off to clean off this part. Now, the way you decide to season your chicken depends mostly on your taste and what you're comfortable with. So, what I use is what me and my family, my husband likes. My daughter does not eat chicken. So, unless it's cooked a very specific way, but um, I have seasons that I prefer to use. And if you don't like those, don't use them. Nobody's forcing you. It's just a idea. And if you have something similar, give that a try. If you have the seasonings that I'm using and you try it out and you decide you don't like it, well, that's how you learn how close someone else's taste preferences are to yours. I don't, I prefer not to eat things that are overly spicy. It's just not pleasant for me. But someone else may love it. Sometimes you got to try it first. Let me turn this light back on. Hang on. Let me turn the light on. And we're back. I have the oven preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and I bake my bone in, skin on chicken thighs for an hour at that temperature. I'm just cleaning this off. Let's get a better look. All right. I don't know if y'all heard me. I baked the bone-in, skin-on chicken thighs for an hour at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, preheated oven. Okay, that one's good. All right, next one. Got this one. Okay. Trim that off. And let's flip it. Sometimes the chicken isn't as dirty, but other times there's a lot to do. So, like I said, soaking it doesn't always fix it because I soak in vinegar. Well, that makes me confident that we don't have nasties going on, but it doesn't get this type of stuff off. You know what I mean? So, and some people don't do that. It's up to them. But that's how I was taught. So that's how I do it. And I try my best to make sure that we don't have any contamination going on. So there's no active, water splashing and sloshing around. Mm. Now we got this one. And you see, we don't want to eat that. Mm-mm. Then we flip it over. And we clean that one off. Just scrape, scrape, scrape. I used to use a fork and a butter knife instead of these tongs, but the tongs make it a lot easier to grip because even with gloves on or anything like that, it's hard to, you know, grip the bits that are stuck. And the tongs make it so easy to get it out. There we go. Okay. I'm just gonna get all of that nasty gook off. See that? You don't want that. Okay. And let's get this side. And after this part is done, it's pretty quick. This is the most time consuming part of the preparation. Okay. We have two more. Hang on one sec. I gotta go let my dog in. All right. And now, let's see. Okay. Now we get to this piece. I'm going to cut that one off. And we scrape. We're looking for that cookie stuff and want to make sure we don't leave any feathers behind. Okay. Now, everyone's family has their own way of doing things. This is just how I do it. I'm not arguing with anybody in the comments. So please be nice. That's just how I do it. All right. So got that. And these are kitchen tongs. So um, I don't know if you can see it. Let's see. They have ridges on the inside to help grip. So, all right. And our last one. Okay. Need that. And we flip it over. And we clean that off. Okay. This piece isn't too bad in comparison to the other ones. Okay. So now we put that over there. All right. So we will, that's dirty now. Deal with this after I get it in the oven. So now we move to seasoning. Season it how you want. But if you're watching me, you will know how I do it. So this is Creole seasoning, the Tony Satcheries. I only put this one mainly on the exposed skin side or meat side. Right in here. So now what I'm going to do is flip these over. And I can really see if I missed the spot with cleaning up that skin. Okay, and if there are exposed parts of the skin, like this right here, I'll just put some of this on there. Like this skin came up, I'm just gonna put some of that on there, just like that. Now, that's exposed. I think that's it. All right, so I want the seasonings to stick to the skin. So I have avocado oil in here. I'm going to push down and spray. So now when I put it in the oven, all the seasoning is going to stick to it. So we'll go in with, this is a mixture of peppercorns. That. And we go on this side. I don't want to get in, block too much of your view. There we go. And the next thing I'm going to go in with, let me check to see if I have any comments. Um, I don't see any comments. I don't know if there's just no way for me to see them. If you're commenting, I'm sorry. I will get to it and respond to you after I get off the live. Okay, so I'm going to come in with this. I like this because it's chunky. All right. And we are good. That's it. In the oven for an hour, 350 degrees Fahrenheit. I'll bring you back. If I'm still on live at that time, I'll bring you back. But let me put it in the oven now and set the timer. Final look before it goes into the oven. Okay. All right. 1 hour. Okay. Now it's time to clean up. All right, let me wash my hands. All right. Any comments? Nope, can't see anything. Well, if you commented, I will check it after the live. But right now, I'm going to take a look at this book. I have peaches and I need to make some jam. So this pectin does not require a ton of sugar to set. So that's why I have this book so I could find. So there's blueberry jam that I bookmarked. And you could use little sugar, no sugar, sugar substitutes. You can use honey. Um, that's what I like about it. So I want to try. Now, the pectin comes with calcium water. That's what helps to set the fruits. But I think I want to make peach jam. I think that'll be my next project. I have apricot. I need to plant an apricot tree. That's what I need. We have strawberry jam, all fruit. I wonder if, oh, here's a peach. Oh, maple. Ooh, I don't want that. Um, yeah, I don't want maple syrup, but I'm pretty sure I could use any other type of sweetener. So for 3¼ pounds of ripe peaches, only a 3/4 cup of sweetener. I think that's pretty good. And your peaches need to be fully ripe and soft enough to mash. I think I got that one, that part, that box checked. So yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with this one. So I'll come on live the next time I do the peach jam. Yeah, I think I'll do that because my peaches are very sweet. Mango lime. They have a lot of, oh, they also have grape jelly, like a classic grape jelly with less sugar in it. So it actually tastes like the fruit itself, which is nice. Orange mango. mint. Mm, let's see. Dandelion jelly. I forgot they had that. Hmm. Apple sage, lavender. Ooh, a spicy jelly. So Pomona is packed in. When you buy the pectin in the container, it has a folded up sheet with tons of recipes and how you can change it up to fit your needs. But it's also nice to have this book, Preserves. Yeah, either jam or preserves. Hmm. I don't know which one I want to do. What do you think I should do? The jam or the preserves? Lemon pear preserves with cardamom. Let's see. We have mango ginger, strawberry, vanilla preserves, ginger lemon fig. And they have a lot. They also have savory preserves in here. Marmalades, triple berry jam. And again, you don't have to use any sugar. Oh, pie fillings that you can. Apple cranberry, strawberry rhubarb, peach ginger. That looks good. Blueberry maple. I don't really like maple on things other than pancakes. Pear cardamom. Yep. So this is the book. If you're looking for the pectin, that's what it looks like. All right, so now we wait. We have 50 minutes on the chicken. Well, I'll come back after that. How's that work? All right. Subscribe if you want to catch my lives. See ya.